Hi friends! Well, this morning was challenging. We had our first death roll of this passage, and of course it happened the second I put my coffee down and tried to go to the bathroom. And I put my coffee in a pretty secure place, but that's the power of the death roll for you. And launched itself across the cabin and soaked all of our bedding and our pillows, so we just washed all that stuff out. I'm really sensitive to smells offshore because I'm kind of always minorly seasick, and yeah, I had a bit of a breakdown because I cannot be smelling coffee on top of all the other smells that I'm smelling for the next 15 days. But Bill helped out a lot and rinsed everything, and so that's good. And we have pretty light wind, and we're not quite dead downwind, but we're more downwind than we have been. Bill's just looked up weather, but we had something else that we wanted to talk to you about that happened last night. I'm gonna get Bill to talk about what happened.
So last night, we were flying a kite still about midnight, and we had a true wind alarm set at 16 knots because we didn't want to be running the kite too heavily, especially overnight. So we scrambled on deck and tried to drop the kite. But when I was pulling the sock down, I noticed a lot of tension on the halyard, and this came down. This would attach into the masthead, and the block goes there. So the whole block fell out. It must have been hanging by the pin though. Like, luckily it didn't drop into the mast exit, which would shape the halyard and maybe, pop the sail.
Okay.
So it's clear that the shackle didn't actually fail, because for these teeth to be in good, the threads to be in good shape and this to be in good shape, what happened is the lock wire failed and allowed it to spin out. And I guess it just sideways loaded and just pulled the shackle apart. Yeah, crazy. I've never seen that one.
No, and I think I liked your idea about putting the Dyneema.
Yeah, I think when I reattach this, whenever I go up the mast, I'm gonna put we have Dyneema 4 mil Dyneema that could lift 1,000 pounds or 800 pounds. I think I'm gonna lash to the masthead, so if these do fail again, because it's the second time this has failed. The first time was sailing the Iluma Harris with our code 0 halyard. And that actually fell into the exit, chafed the halyard, and the cover got jammed, and we couldn't drop the sail. We had to climb up and pull the pin and pull the sail in. So I think I'm gonna take some Dyneema and just lash it to the masthead just to make sure if it does fail the shackle, we have a backup that lets it not drop down.
We cannot afford to lose the spinnaker on this passage since we're down the code 0.
Yeah, we're down on light air sails. So
the only thing that's unfortunate about all this, wow, that's a good catch. Is that you have to climb the mast.
Yeah, I don't know when we climb the mast. It's a little choppy right now, a little rolly, but we have a spare spinnaker halyard up there, but now I'm hesitant to use it because I'm what's the state of that one? I did check all the stuff when I was up there. Maybe I didn't notice that the seizing wire failed because it looks okay from the outside. Unsure, but yeah.
So we're just flying the Genoa
in
Maine for now, but it's supposed to be light these next coming weeks, so I think we may have to climb that mast.
Yeah, I think the whole thing's I don't see more than 10 to 15 knots the whole way down the equator so far. 10 days out, we're not seeing 18 anywhere.
It's crazy.
Which is nice, but it's also code 0 would be great right now.
Yeah.
But whatever. That's today's update.
It could have been worse. So.
Yeah, it could have been way worse. If we had dropped the sail in the water or shaped the halyard, it could have been way worse. We got lucky. Good thing we have alarms set. That's why you set alarms because we were both you're sleeping in the middle of the night, you're tired. You wouldn't notice a wind up to 16 because the boat just surges forward. You don't feel the wind. It's actually going downwind, but the alarms notified us. So